Alright, my name is Tyler Janetz, and this is video homework 2, the objective stating that I can use a computer to loop through an iterative process to predict the future motion of an object experiencing a changing net force. So the first thing that I did in this problem was create my own problem that I can use to satisfy this objective. So the problem that I came up with is written down here, and it states that an unknown planet named Zeno is found to be in orbit around the Sun. Zeno has a velocity of 5,000 when it is located at 5 times 10 to the 11th 0 meters, assuming that the Sun is the origin. If planet Zeno weighs 1,000 kilograms and the Sun has a mass of 2 times 10 to the 30th kilograms, determine the shape of Zeno's orbit using the time step of 1 day. So from there, I can use that, not something that I'd want to do by hand using the iteration method. So here's my code. As you can see here, I have the mass of the Sun as given in the equation and the mass of Zeno as given in the equation. Just simply defining my constants here, and my constant G and the force of gravity equation from being away from the Earth's surface as we're in space is here. So here I just define my constants, and I'm going to continue to do so with my position and my velocity as given in the problem that I made as well. And then I define my momentum constant as the mass of Zeno times the velocity vector. Then I define my change in time. Then from there, I create my Sun right here by giving it a location and a radius big enough for us to see when I run it here. And I make my planet Zeno with the position R, and so it'll show the trail of the orbit that it will create. Then I create my loop with a range of 3,000 at a rate of 100, and then I calculate my net force repeatedly in the iteration method here, and then my net force with R hat and net force equation, and then my I update my momentum for each time, and then I update my position with each change in time, and then I give my Zeno position, and then I print out everything of interest. So as you can see, we're updating everything here by creating a loop through the iteration method, and here are my constant variables, and here are my two objects, my 2 points of mass. So here we go. We run the program, and as you can see, the red there is my planet Zeno in orbit. As time passes and it goes around the Sun and back around, exhibiting the gravitational force of the Sun on my planet Zeno. Look at that orbit. And once again, this is just using GlowScript on the computer to visualize and ultimately solve an immense iteration method problem that I would not want to do by hand. And as you can see, that's just going to keep going since I made my range 3,000. So yeah, there you go. And that satisfies our objective. Using a computer to loop through an iterative process to predict the future motion of an object experiencing a changing net force.